Hello people of YouTube, this is Demon Fankuli here once again, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. In the last part, sorry, we were just getting started. I told you a little bit about the world and how it works, and so right now we're going to get into the dungeon. So, let's do it!
They say that wicked creatures prowl
I hope the recording thing can pick this up.
I once asked a man why. He simply replied, "Because anybody who happens upon one is promptly eaten." But it is long since anyone has met such a fate. But nowadays, people take another route, far away from the spooky old road. Only we walk the old way now, travelers in crystal caravans.
River Bell Path. Okay, little thing. That's the thing that's basically keeping us from being infected by being killed by miasma. It basically generates this little circle around here that you have to stay within the circle at all times if you don't want to die. Well, you don't die, but you just take slow damage over time until you go get back in. So it's not really not outright. Well, it is outright death, but as long as you come back early enough and heal yourself up, you'll be fine. And here we have a goblin. So, hang on. Need the Phoenix down, yeah. Okay, this game kind of takes a page of... You know, technically this game actually came before Birth by... Just cover this. This game actually came before Birth by Sleep, so this may be where Birth by Sleep actually got this thing from, so... So if you ever play Birth by Sleep, this is a little bit like this. So it's kind of like an alpha for that, I suppose. You have a command list. You have a command list here, and you have 4 here, but you can increase it later on. So you can like cycle through it. You have like attack, defend. You can have stuff you can in your inventory, which is like items, equip, artifacts. So we'll get to that later. Treasures, money, favorites, which basically shows what your favorite food is, and the more food you like it, the more it'll heal you. You have family, basically sees how well your family, how much your family likes you. You have letters, which we'll get into that later. Can't get into that right now. And items are basically what you're saying. It's a whole inventory. Okay. I'm playing with the game control. I'm not playing... You can play this game with the Game Boy Advance. That's actually how you're supposed to play the multiplayer. This game has multiplayer, but you have to have the Game Boy Advance and a link cable to go to the GameCube. Or Wii, depending on which one you have. So, I'm not using a Game Boy Advance until later when I need to grind for like really, really high level stuff. So, you can cycle through your command list with the L and R buttons. You have attack. You have 3 attacks. Your basic attack, that's all you have. 1, 2, 3. Every character has a different timing for that. I defend, and it's like everyone defends differently, so. Let's see how far we can get before my recording goes up, so. Here are some goblins here. You know, just stab it till it dies. You know, pretty typical of RPGs. I should probably say there's no experience in this game. You get stronger by a different means, which again, I'll get into that a little later. It's a keystone. Sometimes will drop in. You have to put this in this little pedestal and it'll open the gate. This is Magicite. You don't keep magic. You have to find it through the stage through these little things called Magicite. And it goes into your, and you can if you have an empty slot in your command deck and you pick up like items or like certain items or like Magicite, it'll automatically go into your command deck. And that's how Magicite's how you cast magic. And you're allowed to use the magic for the stage, but you can't keep it. In order to keep the magic, you have to find these things later called the magic rings, which are dropped by specific enemies or whatnot. You know, we don't have access to any of them right now. It's gonna be a while. The magic that we picked up was called Cure, which is basically it's a healing spell. It heals you full HP, and that's a life spell. And that is a life spell. It doesn't really have much of an effect in a single player aside from spell fusion, which you can fuse spells together. Kill this. Ow. Yeah, be careful of those things. Okay, see. That's an artifact. That's how you level up. See, you get these throughout the stage. You get these throughout the dungeon and stuff. And at the end, when you beat the boss of each dungeon, you'll be told you can only choose one of these artifacts every time you beat the dungeon. So what you have to do is keep going back into the dungeon over and over again until you get all the artifacts you can. And treasure chests have all this good stuff. That's a design. So you can fuse spells together in your command deck. Yeah, same difference, whatever. Hey, get back here. So for now, I'm gonna put this. You can change the element for your chalice, and it'll have different effects. Like the one we had before was a fire element for our chalice. That gives us protection against fire. This is a wind element. It gives us protection against electricity. Throw a rock at me. It can be kind of hard early on. Just be careful. And kind of make sure you have a Phoenix down in your command deck. Yeah. Because if you have a Phoenix down in your command deck and you're killed, it'll automatically revive you. So, that's useful. That can be very useful. So we have the buckler there. And if we go over here, we have Examine. It's a Moogle house. It's the Moogle house for this stage. So we talk to him. And there's our next Moogle stamp. Let's keep going a little bit ways. Okay, so I'm out of time for this part, so until next time, this has been Demon Friend Cooley, and thank you very much.